Hello, everybody. Say hello. Say hello. Up here. Look, look. Look, Mr. Furley, a.k.a. Polo. Yeah, he's a little rambunctious little thing. He was born May the 12th, and I got him from a friend of mine, Ethel Avery. Thank you, Ethel. She had bought him for her daughter's birthday, but you know how children and animals go once they get used to them, and then they really don't want to take care of them anymore, but that's just a child. And so he's mine now. So, and then my daughter said that he looked like, Mr. Furley. Because when I took her to see him yesterday, he was all shaking and stuff, and he's just so little and tiny. Say hello. Say hello. So, Mr. Furley, he is. Okay, get down and play. I want to talk about something I heard yesterday. It's been passed around on Facebook about Obamacare. This one neurosurgeon called into a radio talk show where they was talking about the health care and stuff, and he says that after this comes to pass, that there will be a team of administrators. He said some of those administrators can't even sharpen a pencil by themselves, but they are going to be the ones in charge of everything. He said he's a neurosurgeon now. He said he could be in the operating room. Somebody could come in with a bleed in the brain, and they can't operate right then. They've got to get the team, not an administrator, but a team of administrators have to be contacted. They have to go over what's going on and decide what should be done. He also said that way they have to decide whether he's going to do surgery on them. He said, but he does know this, that they are going to put a rule in place. If you are over 70 years old, you will be denied treatment. Not treatment. You will be given what they call comfort care. They also refer to people over 70 years old as units. I guess you're no longer a senior citizen at that point. You've gone from being human to a unit. You will be denied surgery. You will be given strictly comfort care. Even if you have insurance now. And by that time, you know everybody's supposed to have insurance. You could be retired and have worked all your life and have good insurance, but you will be denied. Your insurance is not going to pay for that because you are over the age of 70 years old. Somebody had said at one time that in Canada, they do a lot like that, that if you're over 50, that you're denied a lot of stuff that you would not be denied if you were younger. So this is probably about the same thing, except you're 70. But I'll bet you what, if Obama's family, if one of his units had something wrong with them, they would get the best treatment. But I guess, the units here, just like, look at all the people in the nursing homes then. Most of those units are over 70. So if something happens to them, we're not supposed to send them out to the hospital anymore. We're just supposed to give them comfort care, even though they're fully insured. And this is what makes me mad. Mammograms, for example, used to be given, and insurance would pay for mammograms at the age of 40. Now, insurance won't pay for mammogram to the age of 50. That knocks 10 years off of that. So, and after the Obamacare comes through, I bet you there's going to be, the co-pays rise. I bet you that goes up. Insurance will refuse to pay for certain things that they used to pay for before. So it's going to be like this. People are going to be forced to buy the insurance, but they still won't be able to afford to go to the doctor. Because medication will probably go up. Co-pays will go up. Insurance won't be paying for what it used to. You're going to have to pay extra for this, pay extra for that. And from 40 years old to 50 years old, for a mammogram that you got to pay on your own every year for that, that's ridiculous. Come on now. It's ridiculous. And so, while we want to talk about Obama and he wants to call people units and blah, 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 and this, that, and the other, and a lot of people's going to get mad at me about this, but I really don't care because, if you get mad at what I'm about to say, then tell me where I'm not telling the truth. Tell me where I'm lying. But Obama is not the first black president. Obama is, in fact, the first biracial president. Because to call him the first black president is to deny his mother. His mother is white, He was raised by his mother. His father wasn't in his life. His father was a black man. His father was not in his life. So how can Obama be a black president? Some people say, well, if a man and a woman, as long as the father is black, the child is black. I want to know who made that up, because if I am going to have a biracial baby, and I, as a white woman, carry that child for 9 months, that will be a biracial baby. Not a black baby, but a biracial baby. Not that there's anything wrong with being just black or white. Biracial is biracial. You know, you got both sides. And I just think it's wrong to deny the mother. No. He likes to chew. But anyway, I mean, that's just my opinion on that. So what's your opinion on the Obamacare? You have all these illegal agreements. I can't even talk this morning. Illegal immigrants that's going to be here, that's going to get Medicaid for their children. And so that means they're going to get free health care. And so that means they're going to get a big tax refund, because they can claim whoever they want to on their taxes. This one person claimed his nieces and nephews in Mexico and got $49,000 back in taxes. Check it out. It's true. And a lot of the Mexicans do that, and they interviewed one on the news one night, and he said he didn't think that there's anything wrong with it. He said they let him do it, so why not? Those were his words. They let me do it, so why not? And in fact, the IRS says it's not illegal. But us, as citizens of the United States, I think you can only claim 3 children. I think that's all you can claim. And then you know, for your child credit. So, and then a lot of people work that they say you make too much, so you don't qualify for Medicaid. But yet, you can't afford to have, buy insurance if your work don't provide it for you. So when you file your tax return, the United States is going to take all your money, because as a penalty that you did not have insurance. So you, as an American citizen, are being screwed yet again by the government. Okay, some people will say this, well, if you're going to be penalized and they're going to take all that money at the end of the year, you may as well just take it and buy insurance. Well, what if you can't afford to buy insurance? What if your work does not provide it for you and you literally cannot afford it? I looked into Blue Cross and Blue Shield. Well, my husband had Blue Cross and Blue Shield, and I was on his insurance, but he died in 2002. So after 2002, I was able to stay on his insurance for a year on my own. And after that year was up, I was told by Blue Cross and Blue Shield that I would have to pay $390 a month to stay covered. $390? I cannot afford $390 a month for Blue Cross Blue Shield, and that was in 2003. Can you imagine the cost now? And at my work, my work really don't even offer health insurance. They have a company to come in once a year, and you get all your health insurance and your needs from them. But it's outrageous. It's just outrageous. I think, and no, I don't have it. I'm not covered. I cannot afford to be covered, because I have what they would call a pre-existing condition, and they wouldn't cover me for 2 years anyway. And this one girl I work with, she's got a pre-existing condition. When she took her insurance out last year, they said it's going to be a year before they cover her. So all her trips to the doctor, medications that she's been paying for, is not being covered by the insurance until November. And look at all the money she's already spent. And she's still having to pay over $100 a month for that insurance. Some people just can't afford this, and yet you feel like you're being punished because you can't afford it. Some people would say, well, as long as you need that insurance, as long as you have your health, that's all that matters. Yeah, that's a good point. But I don't want to go out and work my 40 plus hours a week on my feet all day long and come home and sit down and not have internet and not have cable and barely have anything to eat. But I got health. When you got all these other people that are on welfare, that don't work, that get free health care, free cell phones, anything else, food stamps, everything for free. They drive the best car, they got the internet, the cable, blah, 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 everything else. I don't want to come home and have to sit down and look at nothing after I worked my ass off all day, and they have it all and don't work for it. So while I work and bust my ass, I'm going to have what I want. That's just it. So that's just the way I feel about it. So anyway, what are your views on the Obama health care plan? Are you to it? I mean, are you for it? Or are you against it? Or are you just neutral? Anyway, until next time, bye-bye.